Hey guys, it's Justina, and today I'm bringing you this New Year's Eve inspired eye makeup look. We're giving you glam, we're giving you bling bling, nice fluttery lashes, also nice glowy skin. Let's get into it. Oh my god, what a difference, huh? I look tired. No, I'm just kidding. So first, I'm going to prep my skin. This is the most important step in your makeup routine. I'm using my Dr. Brandt Pores No More primer. I focus it in the center of my face where I'm most porous, and then I distribute the rest on the rest of my face. Now I'm using my primer from Too Faced, and I'm rubbing this all over my eyes. I'm going to press that into my skin. I use very little bit goes a long way. Now I'm just setting that with my foundation powder. Now I'm taking my Kylie blending brush and using that shadow called Citrine from her bronze palette. And this is going to be my transition shade for this look. I just realized I was yelling. Let me chill out. So I'm just using that windshield wiper motion back and forth in my crease. Now I'm taking that deeper brown and I'm going to work that right under my crease area just to define the crease a little bit more. I was using this more tapered blending brush, but I didn't like the way it was blending out, so I just switched to my other Morphe fluffy brush, and I'm just focusing that on the lower portion of my crease to define it a little bit more. So what I like to do is work on the crease first before I apply dark colors on my lid for a smoky eye, because it'll just help that dark color on your lid transition better. So that's what I'm working on right now. So now I'm taking Bronzite from the palette, that same one I worked on in the crease, and I'm packing it onto my lid. I did not want to do a black smoky eye. I wanted the glitter contrast to be a little bit more lighter. I didn't want it too dark, so I am doing this nice brown smoky, packing it onto the lid. I don't want to work it all the way to the inner corner of my eye. I just want to keep that space open for when I highlight the inner corner. Now I'm taking that fluffy blending brush, and I'm taking all the browns. I kind of mixed them all in. And I'm just focusing that in the crease and just blending out so there is no harsh lines. So that's what I'm doing right now. And then I took the darker shade Obsidian and I'm just focusing it on my lash line. I'm just adding that towards my lash line just for some definition and a little bit more of a gradient effect. So what I'm doing is I'm taking some tape towards my lash line. This is going to help with my liner. I like to focus it from the lower lash line up. That'll help it give it its most natural look. So I'm taking my black lash glue. If you have glitter liner and you like that better, go ahead. I have glitter liner, but I really wanted a really chunky glittery look, perfect for New Year's Eve. So I'm taking my black liner, well, lash glue, not liner. I'm using it as a liner, and I'm just focusing that on my eye. I used tape because I knew it was going to get messy and I was not going to get a perfect line, so that helped me out a lot. Now I'm taking this MAC glitter and I'm pressing it on to the glue. So that's going to help out. I did a couple layers of the glitter just so it could look really sparkly and glittery. In person, this looks gorge. I love it. I think I'm going to do it again for New Year's Eve just because. Even though it was a little messy, glitter is always messy. What can you do? So now this is that satisfying part. Ooh, it just cleaned off so nicely, left a nice crisp wing. So now I'm just dusting off any of that excess glitter. If you feel like you have issues with that, even with regular liner, tape is always there for you to the rescue. Now we're going to work on complexion. I'm taking my Fit Me Matte and Poreless foundation. This is a nosy but a goodie. I haven't used this in a while and I'm like, why did I stop? This helps keep me matte throughout the day. Helps with my skin looking more smooth, the texture of my skin, especially now in the winter time. If you see that redness by my nose, it's like just a dry patch. I'm breaking out because how dry the air is. One day it's 60 degrees, the next day it's 41. I'm struggling in this New York City weather, but I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender, and a little bit goes a long way with this foundation. It has amazing coverage and it definitely blends out any imperfections I have, cancels out any of that redness. It's so bomb. So after I apply my foundation, I like to blend out a little bit more with my beauty blender just to make sure everything is nice and smooth, pressed out, and just really working it into my skin so it looks more like skin rather than makeup. Alright, so I'm going to let my foundation sit a little bit while I apply some mascara. This is prepping for our false lashes. I'm using X-Rated by Smashbox. I've had this for a while, but I've just recently started to fall in love with it. It's bomb for volumizing, not so much lengthening. Now I'm taking the Eylure Vlogger series. This is the Nicole Guerriero Define Lashes. They're so gorgeous. They look like Iconics, but a little bit shorter, a little bit more defined, just a little bit more thicker than the Iconics, but it's similar. So now I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Concealer, the usual. I wanted to use a different concealer today, but I can't part with this one. This is just amazing. It's the best. So what I do is I bring that concealer into the inner part of my nose just to slim it a little bit more. I'm pressing it into my skin with my damp beauty blender. Yes, make sure your blender is wet when you're blending out your makeup so it doesn't absorb your makeup. So I'm pressing that into my skin, pushing it up the bridge of my nose. I also put it around my cupid's bow in the center of my nose to add dimension to my skin, highlight it a little bit more. Also, just to bring attention to my lips, make them look more pouty as well. I also do a little bit on my chin area to make that stand out a little bit more. So I always blend out my under eye, my nose with the top of my beauty blender, but I use the bottom for the center of my forehead because it'll still keep it light, but it won't give that overly light middle forehead that comes out in pictures. I used to have that issue a lot when I first started doing my makeup, and I finally started to get it under control. So now I'm applying my lashes. I do center, then I adjust the sides and press it towards my eyes. First time wearing these, so they were a little bit uncomfortable because they weren't shaped to my eye yet, but looking at them, I like them a lot. So I'm going ahead and I'm just putting some more mascara towards my lashes so it blends in better. This one I was having issues with. It's not a stiff band, but it was kind of stiff, and I did poke my eye. So my eye is going to be a little bit red towards the rest of the video. So let's not pay attention to that. I'm taking black liner and I'm just running that over the top of the lashes because I got some glitter on them. Now I'm taking the Ben Nye translucent powder. I wanted to try some different products for this video, and I saw it sitting on my bureau and I wondered why I don't really use it, and then I remembered it's nice for setting, but it's not good for baking. It clinged onto my dry patches, which I've been having since it's very cold outside. And my skin's still very oily, so I have to bake, but I do get dry patches. My skin is crazy. And I'm setting my makeup right now with the Estee Lauder Double Wear Powder Foundation. But anyways, this powder clung onto my dry patches. It didn't make my skin look textured. It was just the dry patches, and it didn't sweep away really nicely. So that was the only issue. I applied my Park Avenue Princess bronzer from Tarte Cosmetics. This is my new favorite bronzer, and my mom got me a full size for Christmas, so I'm very happy about that. I'm taking this small e.l.f. Cosmetics brush, and I'm just chiseling the inner part of my cheekbones with my Hoola bronzer. Now I'm just bringing that down the bridge of my nose, the tip of my nose, just to define it a little bit more. So now I am taking that darker brown shade, Bronze Eye, and I'm running that towards my lower lash line just to define the lash a little bit more. Basically what we're doing to the crease, we want to make this eye look more unison. I cannot talk today or any day. Now I'm taking Hematite. Crazy. I ran that under there, and then I took Citrine again, that orange shade, and just tied it all together and blended it out. So now I'm dusting off this Ben Nye powder that I'm not crazy about. I'm just trying to see if I like other things other than the Laura Mercier, because I feel like it's so repetitive, me using the same thing over and over again, but I haven't found it yet. I'm gonna keep looking, y'all. Now I'm setting my face with my NYX setting spray. This is gonna set that baking powder in. I don't wait till the last minute, I just do it then so that my skin doesn't look too powdery. Now I'm taking the Sweet Peach Glow palette, and I'm popping that lighter highlight on the tops of my cheekbones and around my eye, just to blend that out to give you a nice glow whenever the light hits. I bring that down the bridge of my nose as well to bring it forward. Also my Cupid's bow. And for this look, I wanted it to look really glowy and dewy, so I took that Artist Couture Illuminati powder and I popped that on the tops of my cheekbones right on the center of that high point just to make it stand out more, and then down the bridge of my nose and the lip again. So I'm taking Papa Don't Peach by Too Faced from the same line, and I'm popping that on the apples of my cheeks just to bring more warmth to my skin and a little bit more color. Okay, so we're going to snatch that nose a little bit more. I'm going to take my Hoola bronzer and use the brush that it came with and just press that bronzer on the sides of my nose. Now I'm taking Anastasia Allison liquid liner lipstick, and I'm applying that all over. I would have done like a regular nude, but I just wanted a color that was going to pop a little bit more, so I decided to put this one on, and I love the way it turned out. I wasn't sure about it when I was applying it, but I loved it. Now I'm taking NYX, the Skinny Mascara, and I'm just coating my lower lashes. I almost forgot this step, and this is going to open up the eyes more, define the lashes, and make it look that much more smoky. So I'm just running that back and forth, making sure they look nice and full. This is one of my favorite parts of doing my makeup, is that inner corner highlight. It opens up the eyes so much more, and it brings the look together. So I'm taking the same highlight powder, Illuminati, and I'm just popping that in the inner corners of my eyes. So this is the completed look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to my channel. Also, always leave a question, comment, concern if you have one down in the comments. Also, let me know what else you want to see for this upcoming new year. I hope everyone has a great new year. Have fun. Go out, look glam, look fab, and I will see you all in 2017.